and online. As millions set out on their return trip back home following the Thanksgiving weekend, Mother Nature is unleashing some holiday havoc across much of the country, and it could really impact flights. So we sent Nick Sturdivant to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport this morning. And Nick, some airlines are going ahead and getting ahead of it. They're already offering waivers, right?
Yeah, that's right, Christy. Airlines like American and Delta are offering these travel waivers. So far, we haven't heard of any major delays. But let's take a look at how big it is. Right beside me is the overflow lines outside of the main security checkpoint. That overflow line extends all the way to the atrium area where the food court is. And again, today is shaping up to be one of the busiest travel days of the year at the world's busiest airport, similar to how it was the day before Thanksgiving. We were here for that. And today, people are making that mad dash back home. Again, American and Delta Airlines are offering, waiving flight change fees for passengers traveling across the country today and tomorrow, including New York, Boston, Minneapolis, after parts of the Midwestern plains saw blizzard conditions. Parts of the Northeast are forecast to get more than a foot of snow. But again, Christy, as you can see here, these overflow lines are coming in waves. They're extremely busy, but things are seemingly moving smoothly here. The wait check lines are about 15 to 30 minutes long. And again, so far we haven't heard of any major delays. Christy?
That is good news. When they open up all the lines at Hartsfield-Jackson, they are pretty efficient. All right, thanks for the update, Nick.